Lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
First pitch, 107.
The 0-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So here's Will Myers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. Two and one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That is third. The left fielder, Tommy.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Myers, the runner at second with 1 away. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Albies is under it. 2 gone.
That is 4. The pitch off. Fernando Tatis.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And in steps Manny Machado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. The 0-2. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it on to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder,
The pitch.
Acuna Jr.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still no score. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Brian Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Josh Naylor waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 22.
Digging in, Josh Naylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Francisco Mejia waits on deck. Popped him up. Correa moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So striding in, Francisco Mejia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he lays off for ball 1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
Batting up, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
Digging in, Dinelson Lamet. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Grounded to the right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dealer, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Ready with the 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
He'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers looking up. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again. 1-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies picks it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Manny Machado now.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. So stepping in, Alex Wood. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Alex Wood.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Another 1-2 delivery.
1, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wind up and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Standing in, Yordan Alvarez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Pete Alonso waits on deck. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball one to start the at bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slow roller left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. From the stretch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. Digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Struck him out.
The first baseman, number 20.
Stepping in, Josh Naylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
Okay.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in now for San Diego, Dinelson Lamet. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Popped up. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now a pitch on the way. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Now the 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 3, Chris Taylor.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Acuna digs in now. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in once again, Yordan Alvarez. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. The 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 LA. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Jimmy Nelson.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air to right. Bellinger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So striding forward now, Will Myers. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Tapper up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Cal Quantrill, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Cal Quantrill.
Next up for Los Angeles, Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First offering on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Quantrill, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Popped up. Machado calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Dustin May takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 85, Dustin May.
Now batting, Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. May stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's a second-year big leaguer. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Brian Dozier at the plate, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Striding into the box, Josh Naylor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Stepping up now, Francisco Mejia. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch, there's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to Albies. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt them. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Adrian Morejon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Naylor has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Justin May.
Kike Hernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Kike Hernandez.
And a ball, 1-0. Morejon, only 20 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
3-1 the count now. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. plate now, Alex Bregman. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Austin Pruitt will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 54, Austin Pruitt.
Eric Hosmer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Hosmer.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Hosmer tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hosmer, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Greg Garcia will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 5, Greg Garcia.
And he lays off there 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Breivik Valera will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 1, Breivik Valera.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Next to the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Trent Grisham will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Padres, number 2, Trent Grisham.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The pitch. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. Breyvic Valera will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th
now
spot.
playing right field. Number 1.
Trent Grisham will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 5. Greg Garcia.
Ronald Bolaños gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Bologna. Now in left field. Number 2. Trent Grisham.
Jorge Ona will also come in now as he takes over out in center. DJ Peters is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 23. Pete Alonso.
Jurickson Profar is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field.
Matt Beatty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Beatty. Now in left field. Number 70, DJ Tito. This game's defensively for the Padres. Now playing first base.
A ball and no strikes.
Matt Beatty.
Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Justin Yurchak will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 25, Justin Yurchak.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yurchak, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in 2017.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. DJ Peters remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing right field. Number 25.
Matt Beatty stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Number 70, DJ.
Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Now at first base, number 45.
Drew Avens is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
15, Drew Avens.
Franchy Cordero is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Franchy Cordero.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
Oh, that's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold, but when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. No outs, nobody on. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brian Dozier is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Josh Naylor, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Two out with the man at first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Avens is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Friars 2. Franchi Cordero will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Padres now playing shortstop. Number 33.
Ty France remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Luis Perdomo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Zach Rex is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now the 0-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Grounded softly to the right. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers out in front 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mitchell White will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Will Smith will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Zach McKinstry is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Leading off the inning, Austin Hedges, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch.
Your attention, please. This game for the Dodgers. Now playing short, number 73.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
McKinstry. This game for the Dodgers. Now catching, number 16, Will Smith.
In the air out to left. Peters is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Correa.
So digging in now, Jorge Ona. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jorge Ona goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. And that misses 1-1. Now here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. San Diego down to their final strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Into the box, Trent Grisham, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2 the final total today. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Wood earns the victory on the mound. Dinelson Lamet was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the